Chris Evans has been one of the well-known names in the Hollywood world since the 2000s. However, he gained much of his popularity today with his performance in Captain America. The Marvel Cinematic Universe is one of the major reasons why Chris Evans is so well known today. Prior to Captain America, the famous actor starred in well-known films such as The Fantastic Four. Chris Evans is one of those names that is always in the spotlight and followed closely. This situation causes even the slightest change to attract attention. The hair of the famous name, who complained about the loss of his hair when he was only 32 years old, still maintains his general condition. This situation raises the issue of whether he has a hair transplant or not. So did Chris Evans have a hair transplant? If you are wondering whether Chris Evans really has a hair transplant and more, all the details are in our article. Recent rumors say that the famous name recently had a hair transplant. Evans is now 40 years old, and with his age, his hair health is increasing markedly. Considering that Evans complained about hair loss when he was only 32 years old, his claims of hair transplantation are being questioned. No official statement has been made by the famous name against these claims, but many experts who study the change in their hair say that their hair is stronger and healthier than before. The actor, who is known to be constantly silent about his private life, is expected to never respond to these allegations. Some fans of the famous name claim that hair transplantation is behind this change. According to some, positive changes have been seen in their hair with medication or different types of treatment. Although it is not officially explained what is behind it, it is a fact that her hair looks much more fascinating than before. You can review the photo below of the famous name. Chris Evans has different gossips and opinions about hair transplantation. There is no official explanation at this point. Therefore, it is very difficult to say clearly that he has had hair transplantation or not. It is a known fact that he complained of hair loss at the age of 32 due to his intense work tempo and the stress he was exposed to. Allegedly, he had a hair transplant when his hair had not yet fallen out at that time. Thus, without any serious changes in her hair, she got permanent and natural hair. Those who have lost their hair can evaluate the option of early hair transplantation in this way. Hair transplantation with the FUA technique without completely losing the hair provides a natural appearance.
It would not be wrong to say that the procedure to be done to of Chris Evans' hair is hair transplantation. However, there are different techniques used today for hair transplantation. The details of those with a high success rate and more preferred are as follows. The direct hair implantation (DHI) technique has serious similarities with the FUE technique in general. In this procedure, grafts are first collected one by one from the donor area and then transplanted to the balding area. During this process, CHOI pens, which are a special item, are used. In the DHI technique, the direction, depth, and angle of the transplanted hair can be adjusted. Such details are instantaneously checked by specialists during operation. A more natural result is achieved. In this method, since the channel opening and hair transplantation process is done at the same time, the hair in the transplantation area does not need to be completely scraped.
DHI is a method with a high success rate. It also stands out as the best technique today with more natural results and shorter recovery time. The follicular unit extraction (FUE) technique is a special method that provides a natural appearance. With this method, you can have more dense hair than before. The double and triple follicles emerging from a single hair follicle are removed without any suture scars. Then, it allows it to be transplanted into the balding area. Thus, dense and natural hair can be obtained. Despite his advancing age, the fact that his hair is still healthy and lush can be expressed as his most remarkable feature. You can examine the following visuals to see that it is much more lush than your old hair. If you, like Chris Evans, are suffering from hair loss, you can first try to get rid of this problem by choosing the right doctor and clinic. Hair loss can be slowed down or stopped with the right treatment. In addition, if you have come to the point of losing your hair as a result of hair loss, you can have a successful hair transplantation operation with the right choice of doctor. COSMETICIUN, with its successful surgeons, meets your expectations and needs in this field flawlessly. Our patients from different parts of the world return to their countries happily with the successful hair transplantation operations of our experienced surgeons. You can contact us immediately for a free online consultation to get detailed information about hair loss and hair transplantation and to find answers to the questions you have in mind.